Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face featuring nothing over $6. I love doing these kinds of videos where we basically do a full face and we kind of keep a little limit, and today $6 is the sweet spot. I really wanted to do $5, but it is so hard to find nothing over $5 nowadays, but luckily we still have some great brands to choose from that are super affordable, that still have really great quality products. So I hope you guys enjoy. You already know, grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into it. So up first, we're gonna do brows, and I have here the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This used to be one of my favorite brow pencils ever. I love how tiny the tip is, so it's really great for outlining your brows, and you also get a spoolie, and this comes in a couple different shades, which I really like, but this one is in Blackest Brown. LA Girl you can get at Ulta, but they're also at CVS, so I actually got this at CVS, and I remember using this and loving this a couple years ago, and it's actually really good. You see, you can really like outline your brows so effortlessly because of how tiny the tip is. I love it. Ooh, I actually really like this. I forgot how good this is. So brows are outlined, and then I'm gonna fill them in with my e.l.f. liner and brow cream. I literally use this like all the time. It's so good. It's my favorite. Love the shade Espresso because it's super dark, and I feel like this lasts me so long. It doesn't dry out super quick, and if your pomade ever does, you can just add a little bit of like an oil, like a facial oil, just mix it around with a Q-tip. But yeah, I love this pomade. It is one of my favorites. Ooh, I actually really love this eyebrow today. Like, yes, it's gonna be a good makeup day. And I always like to put like the darkest amount of product, or the most amount of the product, on the middle and like the end of the brow, so it's not too harsh in this area, and then I'll kind of feather the rest of whatever is left over towards the front of the brow. So brows are on. I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer. I'm using LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm going to use this later on as well. I have this one in the color Tawny. I actually haven't used this in a little bit, but I remember really liking this concealer. So I'm going to just apply some right on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use a little angled brush just to carve out the bottom of my brows. So you guys, if you watched my videos for years, you know I used to do the top and bottom for cleaning up, but now I feel like if I just do the bottom, it looks good. I honestly never really clean up my brows at the top anymore. I just do the bottom, and I think it looks better. Like, it still gives you like a carved, very clean look, but it's not as like harsh. So now we're going to move into the eyes, and I'm going to actually use that same concealer to prime the lids. And then I'm going to take a very light dusting of powder. I don't know which powder I'm going to use. I have two affordable ones today. I don't know which one I'm going to use for the face. Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder or Rimmel Stay Matte, because Rimmel is officially cruelty free. Maybe I'll dabble into the Rimmel one today because I haven't used it in years. Let's do Rimmel. I'm just gonna set that concealer. I recommend doing this if you have oily lids. I really don't have super oily lids, but I like to just set it just a little bit. Now we're gonna jump into eyeshadow, and I freaking love these little quads from Hard Candy. They are the monochrome eyeshadows, and these are actually two new little palettes. I've never tried these before. I have a couple other ones, but these are so beautiful. They come in really pretty shades. They're pigmented, and I mean, they're kind of like the e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadows in a way, because you get 4 shades, some mattes, some shimmers. They're so pretty. These are also talc free, which is really amazing, especially because these are like $3 or $4 at Walmart. So I think what I'm going to do today is a neutral kind of like cool tone look up top, and then I'll do a pop of purple on the lash line. We'll see how it looks, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling today. So let's start off with this little color right here. It's like a really light taupey matte shade, and I'm just gonna put that all over the lid, basically, in the crease, just everywhere. So if you just need some quick, easy eyeshadows, I love these. I know Essence also has some little palettes that are affordable as well. So there's definitely some options for affordable eyeshadows. Profusion, they also have some palettes that they used to be like $4.99. Now I think they went up a couple cents, but they're definitely still under $6, some of the smaller palettes that they have. I was actually going to use one of them today, but I love these Hard Candy palettes, and I wanted to do something more cool toned because I always do warm tone looks. Just extending that eyeshadow out a little bit. And like, I just cleaned my makeup brushes, and I always say this, but I feel like whenever I have fresh makeup brushes, my makeup never looks as good as like when my brushes are dirty. That's like my makeup secret. I like the way my makeup looks with dirty brushes versus clean brushes. And then I'm gonna take this color right here. It's like a deeper, it almost looks brown, but it has a little bit of like a purple undertone. And I'm gonna apply that right to the outer lid. I love the warm palette that they have in this. They have like a little orangey one, and that one's so pretty as well. But these are building up really nicely. It's so crazy because I never really do these tones, but I actually really like them. It's like a little eggplant moment, and I'm here for it. Then I'm gonna take this taupey shimmer and pop that on the lid. Oh wait, I forgot to grab a setting spray. Do we have an affordable one? Got a setting spray. I almost forgot for a second, but luckily we have this one. It's the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. This is actually one of my favorites. Ooh, that's so pretty. And then with my finger, I kind of like blend out the edges in the center a little bit. And I actually mixed in just a little bit of the light color. Now for eyeliner, one of my favorites is the Essence Super Precise Eyeliner. This one is very black. It's just a traditional kind of little brush tip, but it's super easy to apply. Love the finish of it too because it's nice and matte. I like to start from the outer edge, basically with the wing first, and then I bring it in about halfway. Do you guys remember the NYC liquid liner? That is what this reminds me of. I miss that brand, by the way. That was one of my favorite brands because I remember they were so affordable, and the NYC bronzer in Sunny was like my jam. I'm also going to tightline my upper waterline, and I'm going to use the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Black Love. This is another one of my favorites. For the waterline, I think I'm going to use the brown version later on. I also love the nude liner in this as well. These are super creamy, like extremely. I feel like this is comparable to a high-end eyeliner. And then for mascara, another Essence product. We love Essence because Essence has great products, and they're like mostly all under $10, and some of them even under $5. But this one is the I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. Definitely adds volume, length, and I love how black this mascara is. For false lashes today, one of my favorites are from Kiss, and these specifically are in the style Ritzy. They're just like a pretty wispy lash. They kind of remind me of the Demi Wispies a little bit. And per usual, I'm using Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. So I do a thin little layer on the lash band, and then I do a thin layer up top as well. And with that extra layer of lash glue, I feel like it really helps to, even like when you're putting them on, for the lashes to just stick better. They just like, they're so much easier to apply. Now for primer, I'm going to use the Essence Glow Serum Primer. So this is glowy, hydrating, and I think a really nice base under foundation. Gives the skin a nice little boost. So this is a really good one. I also recently just tested out the new Essence Makeup Gripping Jelly Primer. I also really like this. This is a little bit, it's also hydrating, but it's a little bit more of like a serum on the skin. And it's not super tacky like the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, but it has its own unique formula, and I really like it. The reviews are kind of mixed on Ulta's website, but I really have been enjoying that primer as well. Now for foundation, today I'm going to use one that I haven't used in a while, but that's literally $2. It's from AOA Studio. It's the Buildable Satin Foundation. Absolutely love this. I remember using this a couple times in the spring. This gives like a nice natural medium coverage with a really pretty satin finish. I love it. I also love the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation. This is a classic, forever favorite, but I wanted to use something a little bit different today. I believe I'm in the color, I think 305 or something. And I know I'm putting the dropper on my face, like that's a big no-no, but the dropper doesn't always work. So yeah, this foundation is really pretty. It does get a little bit like shiny on me throughout the day, so like you do have to touch up a little bit with it, but like that's the case with like most foundations, to be honest, unless you're using like a good mattifying primer before. But this is so pretty and so blendable. And Shop Miss A has really great products if you're looking for like affordable but good quality products. I love getting makeup from there, and I actually did a full face of their products. Jumping back into the LA Girl Pro Conceal, I'm gonna go in with again the color Tawny. This is such a creamy formula, like So bomb. We can always count on LA Girl Pro Conceal. This has been around for forever, and I love that it's still $5. And again, I'm using my favorite foundation and concealer brush from Anissa Beauty. Ooh, wow. Okay, this needs to be back in rotation. The coverage, but also like the creaminess is my favorite thing about this, and it's such a lightweight formula. I'm gonna add some cream blush, another LA Girl product. This is another favorite. It's the Soft Matte Cream Blush. And these come in a couple different colors. I'm gonna go in with the color Rosebud. It's like the prettiest pink. Do not be fooled by this formula. It's so pigmented and beautiful. Like, look at that little tiny bit. And I'm just gonna blend that on my cheeks with my e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush. And these are definitely buildable as well. I'm trying not to be too generous with it because I know it is a very pigmented formula, so I'm doing this very lightly and gradually. Now to set everything, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I'm using a Real Technique setting brush. Wow, it's literally been years since I've used this. I think like 4 years, because I started using cruelty-free products maybe like 2 years ago or so. Not perfect at it, you know, I try my best, but I love that brands are now going cruelty-free. I really wish bigger brands would. I feel like it would be so iconic, like Maybelline, L'Oreal. Then I'm gonna take my little triangle puff because this really like smooths you out. I like to do a very light layer of this just because it is matte, but it's so soft. Like it really like sets and mattifies your skin. I'm gonna just touch up the wing. All right, I'm gonna add a little powdered bronzer, and I'm gonna use this Profusion bronzer palette. This is actually newer to me. I don't remember if I used this before. I wanna say that I did. It might have been like a different one, but similar. I know I've used their blush palettes and their eyeshadows that come in this kind of packaging, and I love them. I'm also gonna dabble into Bora Bora. I know it looks really light, but these are actually pigmented. And I'm just gonna bronze my forehead and like the outer perimeter. Bronzers were definitely a challenge because there really aren't that many bronzers that are like under $6. I know Essence has one, Believe Beauty. I mean, like that's really it. There's not that many, but I actually really like these palettes from Profusion because you can kind of mix and match and you get a couple different shades. I'm gonna set my brows with the Hard Candy Clear Brow Gel. I really actually like this. I tested this out a few months back when I did my waterproof makeup look, and this actually kept my brows in place. We're almost done. I'm gonna do my little pop of color. I hope this turns out good. If not, I'll just go over it with the darker color and we'll see. But I think I'm gonna take the shimmer purple and a little bit of this brighter purple and we'll see how it looks. Oh wait, I like this. This is pretty. And then I'm just taking a different brush to really smudge out that matte purple. And again, I'm gonna line my waterline with the same Essence eyeliner that I used earlier, but this one is in But First Espresso. It's just a really dark brown. Whatever is left over on my e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush, I'm just kind of going over the blush a little bit just to emphasize it. And since it is matte, you can do this and it's not really going to like alter your makeup or anything. It's just gonna just enhance it a little bit. I'm gonna grab a little bit of my Essence Pure Nude highlighter in the shade number 10, Be My Highlight. This is super natural and subtle, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of this right in the inner corners. I love this highlighter on the skin as well, but I don't know if I really want to use highlighter. I've been loving just like an all matte kind of blush moment, or I'll use like a shimmery kind of blush, but today I really like the way the cheeks look. I love this mascara too for the lower lashes. Even though the wand is a little bit bigger, you can still grab on to like all of your lashes with it. It's so good. Now for lips, I have a new favorite lip liner, and this one is the Catrice Plumping Lip Liner in the color Starring Roll. These are actually super long lasting. Like even through eating and drinking, like these are amazing and they're $4 and they have really pretty colors. And then I'm going to top that off with a little Rimmel lipstick in the color Get Dirty. Let's swatch it first actually. Yes. Ooh, this smells good. Oh, this is a little bit darker than I thought, but I think I know what to do. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of concealer. I'm just using LA Girl once again, and just gonna lighten that up a little bit. Yes, that's so much better. The color is pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's a little darker than what I wanted. And I'm just kind of perfecting the edges of this with the lip liner. I love the cool tone vibes today, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the makeup, and I'm gonna use again the Matte Magic Mist and Set from e.l.f. I didn't add a gloss. I kind of just like it like this, but one of my favorite lip glosses ever, NYX Butter Glosses. And these have always been also $5 and they're amazing. I was gonna actually use this color today, Madeline. I don't know, should I? Or should I leave it like this? Okay, I guess we're using it. Just a little bit. I love these products, and I love that there are still so many great brands that have affordable makeup. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I really love this look, especially the lip color. With that concealer, I feel like it really came together. Not gonna lie, I was scared at first. I thought I was gonna have to try something different, but it worked out, and I always say you gotta just make it work. So before you leave, let me know what your favorite products are that are $6 and under down below in the comments. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.